got Coach Morris.
Hey, Coach, how you doing?
How are y'all? Hello, hello, hello. Well,
how was today?
Scrimmage 1, day 1. You know what? I thought it was first of all, we had a great weather day for us. It was, I thought we had great energy, especially on the defensive side of the ball. I was really intrigued. I thought defense dominated the scrimmage, without a doubt. I thought we ran better than we've ran since I've been here. We had guys flying around to the ball. It doesn't mean we didn't make mistakes, but at least we were making them going full speed. So I was very encouraged. As a head coach, either way you say it, you're excited for the defense, but disappointed for the offense when that has the majority of our returners and the experience, and you were expecting a little bit more out of that. I thought our operations was a little bit too slow on that side of the ball, but that'll be something we'll get back. We'll get fixed. Again, a first gauge point for us as we come through fall camp right here, and at least we got a starting point. Where are we? We'll go in, reevaluate this video now. The depth chart will slide now. That's what we were waiting for. Excited to see what the video shows and doesn't show. But again, we're a long way from where we need to be, believe me. But the great thing about it is we're going to be back out here for day 1 on Monday, and excited about a great first day.
So what were some specific things on the offense that you were disappointed in?
Well, I thought we had too many tackles for losses. Too many tackles for losses, too many stupid penalties. I had a couple false starts. You get down inside the red zone and take a sack. Those are different things that'll get you beat. You just can't operate that way from an offensive standpoint and expect to put points on the board. We were able to get our field goal unit some reps today. Got a lot of live reps, which was good to see. But again, when you look at it like that on first scrimmage, you always hope that the defense is a little bit ahead because they can pin their ears back and play, which is what I wanted to see today. It was a run-oriented scrimmage for us. I wanted to run the football a lot more than throw it, so that was by design, and mainly to strain our defense and see how they responded. But again, there's a lot of things we can do better offensively, and we'll come back in here and go back to work tonight and see if we can't get some things cleared up.
Given the struggles you had on defense last year, did you need to see maybe a performance like that for them to start?
Well, all camp long, these guys have had some great leadership, both sides of the ball. They're flying around better than we have. We're moving faster than we've moved. We're more athletic than we've been. We just needed them to play with some confidence. We did some things, some different things that we're working on. So that was good to see. I was glad to see that, and the energy level on the sidelines, especially in some key stops that needed to be made. Still had some missed assignments. But we definitely had to prove defensively or improve defensively from last year in all aspects, not just defense.
Last week we asked you a lot about Matt Davis. What do you think of Colbert and Hicks and how they're doing right now?
Well, I think coming in to today's scrimmage, they've both come in. We're doing some really good things throughout the course of camp. Some have had a better day than others, but they both have proven to be some quality days. We've got to continue to push, keep continuing to grind. Ben is we had him. He's coming off of some things that. With a friend of his that has passed away, and he and Christian Davis, and so that was sad to see. But this young man is going to be a great football player for us, and we're excited about Ben and excited about Daryl, and so we're going to keep pushing and keep grinding these guys. And again, it's day 1.
With all the running you guys did, what do you think about the offensive line?
Well, too many tackles for losses. I thought we weren't as urgent as I wanted to be in getting lined up, especially playing in a fast-paced, up-tempo offense. Of course, being an offensive coach, offensive-minded coach, I'm going to be extremely critical on that side of the ball. We got to play faster. We got to get up there and get set more. So that's going to be a huge emphasis. That's on us. That's coaching. We can control that. And so that'll be a huge emphasis coming into next week. Now, I thought we did some good things, but again, too many tackles for loss. You can't have that.
So it was obviously released that SMU is one of the 17 schools that the Big 12 is going to be interviewing. How important would that be to you?
Well, it's day 1 around here.
Yeah.
All right, we live as day 1, and it's 4th and 1 every day. And I'm extremely excited about being the head football coach at SMU. But I tell you what, we got to keep getting better. That's what we have to do. That's what I can control. I can control a football team and the culture around here and getting better every day. I can control that. and that's something we go to work every day to do, and I'm extremely excited about the direction of where we are right now.
How do you feel about the tight ends and how that position has grown?
Well, we got some young puppies in there right now. I mean, when you got Ryan Becker and Corey Rao, they're kind of at that stage, being a true freshman. They've kind of hit a wall and they're looking up and they can't see any end in sight to it. But they're going to be two phenomenal football players in their time here. They're going to be some great players here for us as a tight end. Excited about those young guys, but they're learning how to play through. They're trying to survive instead of continuing to push themselves through. And so that's just part of being young. We had a couple good catches. I think Becker had a couple good catches. Ryan and Corey Rao had a couple good catches. But, when it gets really tough, how do you respond? That's the biggest thing. And so I'm interested to see what the film looked like. Sometimes they look like they saw a ghost, though.
Looks like some of those redshirt freshman receivers are going to definitely be in the mix for it.
Yeah, Myron Gilliard has really had a really good camp. I really have been impressed with Myron. He's really transformed himself. We've also had Alex Honey. Alex had a couple good catches today. He dropped one. I wish he'd have got back, but again, providing us some depth right there with Courtland Sutton, or behind Courtland. James Prochet is as dynamic of a playmaker as I've been around. I just got to get him to continue to play consistent with and without the ball in his hand. And of course, obviously, we got Xavier Castile, which is a veteran guy coming back. So excited about him. I love our receiver group. I love our running back group. We just got to put it all together, and we will. We will. We're at a great spot right now, being going into day one of camp.
About 3 weeks away from the first game, and you got another scrimmage next week. At what point do you start looking to solidify first and second team?
Well, we're going to push them really hard. We'll have a big scrimmage in the middle of the week this week, and another big one on Saturday to kind of wind it down and kind of start narrowing down who we think might redshirt, who may not redshirt. But our focus is completely on the SMU Mustangs and how we choose to get better every day. And so, our day is finished up tonight with the best meetings of anybody in the country. We'll wake up tomorrow and we'll have the best day, the best Sunday of anybody in the country, and then we'll worry about Monday on Monday.
Thanks a lot, guys.
Thank y'all. Thank you.
It's
going really well. It's a completely different team than it was last year.
Some people say that this is going to be y'all's comeback year. What do you feel about that?
I'm completely on board with that. I think the team has a different mindset. We feel disrespected. We're playing with a chip on our shoulder. Everybody's flying around. We worked incredibly hard this summer with Coach True and the strength staff. I feel like there's a different sense of hunger with us. We don't feel entitled to anything. We know that whatever we want to achieve and what we're going to achieve, we're going to work for. So, I think this is definitely going to be the comeback season.
What did you do this summer to get you ready for this?
I took on a major role as the team leader. There's 6 of us. There's Matt Davis, Justin Lawler, Jeremiah Gaines, Evan Brown, Darian Malines, and myself. And we created a leadership council, and we really took charge. And Coach Morris talks about our standards best, but what's so important is that as players, we all hold each other accountable to that standard. So, us 6 really took charge, and everybody bought into what it was that we're doing. We had some player-led workouts where it looked like the coaches were still out there the way we were working. We might have worked harder when it was player-led workouts. So, everybody's just completely bought in at this point. Our culture that we have within our building and that we're living up to is throughout the entire building. So everybody's bought in, and it's great.
How do you feel about the linebackers as a group and how you progressed?
I feel really good about the linebacker core. We've got a lot of young guys who are doing some good things. They're brand new and they're still learning the defense. But Coach Mack said the other day that if a puppy doesn't bite you when he's young, he's not going to bite you when he's old. So they played a lot of reps today to see what they were willing to do, and they look good out there. And then we got guys like Anthony Roan stepping up. Carlos Carroll's always been really, really good, and he's continuing to get better. He's at a new position at Mike. So, just as a whole, everybody's progressing really smoothly and looks really good in my opinion.
You're playing about 10 pounds heavier than you were last year. How do you feel out there?
I feel good. I honestly feel faster than I've ever been. They put me in this little catapult sports bra thing where they can track our speed and, our changes of direction and whatnot. And it might not be fast to y'all, but I hit 17 miles per hour the other day, so I was feeling pretty good. So, yeah, I feel good out there.
Thanks, Jackson.
Thank you.
Thank you all.
Jackson.
Yeah, he don't understand that.
How's practice going for you?
I think it's been going really well. I think we've been getting a lot of chemistry down with the offense and the defense, especially between the offensive line. I think we've been doing really good. Receivers are stepping up, running backs doing good, so I'm really excited for the season.
Coach was a little disappointed in you guys today just because the defense was shining. How did you feel?
Same way. I think that we did some good things. I think we also had some bad things. I think the good things is stick out, and I think that we got to be consistent in those. And if things are bad, we had a couple penalties before the snap, which we got to clean up. It's just mental mistakes. Nothing about effort. Nothing about knowing what to do. It's just mental mistakes. We just got to be able to focus when we're tired.
How secure do you feel behind this offensive line right now?
I feel very secure. I feel like they're doing a really good job. And I think it's just about us continuous, like I said, just being consistent. Everybody's going to mess up. I'm going to mess up. I got to be better a lot of times too. And so like I said, we just got to be confident, got to be certain about what we're doing and just move forward.
Talk about your chemistry with the wide receivers, some of the younger guys too, like James Prochet, Alex Honey. How has that been growing throughout?
I think it's going really good. Those young guys are really stepping up. Those two that you just named, James Prochet and Alex Honey, doing really well. Myron, he's having a heck of a camp. I mean, that guy's really stepping up, adding some depth. So with those guys right there, some young guys, the really young guys coming in, you know, Austin Rolfe's doing a really good job as well. So I'm excited for that group of guys. You know, you got Courtland, you got the Shelby Walker, you know, you got Xavier Castile, and they're doing their job.
From last year to this year, how's your confidence level?
I think it's through the roof. I'm completely confident in myself, my team, and my coaches, and I'm just excited to touch that turf out there.
Some are calling this a comeback year for y'all. Are you on board with that?
I'm definitely with it. I wouldn't, you know, I don't want to say a comeback year. We were 2-10, but I think, you know, we're doing our part. We're handling our business, and I think that it's not about anybody else. It's about us.
Anything else for Matt?
Thank y'all.
Thank you.
Sutton for you?
How y'all doing?
So how's practice going for you personally?
Oh, it's going great. You know, just getting better every day. Coach always talks about getting 1% better, and I really feel like, you know, just taking it in stride, getting 1%. You know, finding something different to work on, and not just you know, I'm mastering the things that I already know, but I'm also trying to add to my arsenal, just so I can go to the season with you know, a tool bag of things I can use to get better.
How are you being a leader to the other receivers?
Oh, that's one thing that, you know, Coach Stepp and Coach Morris and Coach Craddock really pushed me, is trying to take the young guys under my arm and you know, just teaching them, you know, I'm not a young guy anymore. I can't look at myself as a young guy, so I can't try to hide under that, you know, oh, I'm just a second year type person. You know, I got two years under me now. I have Alex Honey, who's gonna be a redshirt freshman this coming up year, and then I have Joshua Shellmeyer, who just came in. He's going to be a true freshman, and just really, you know, pushing them in my position. They both play the same position as me, but then also pushing all the other receivers to get better themselves. You know, not to think that, you know, they arrived ever. I don't want them to ever think they arrived. You know, they make a couple plays. You know, you got to let them know you did a good job, but you could have did this better. You know, same way the coach pushes me. You know, anytime I do something good, is you can always better yourself. So making sure that, you know, I'm pushing them to understand that, you know, they can always get better at something, and, you know, just to keep pushing every day.
Get a little collision there in the middle of practice. Feeling okay after that?
Oh, I feel fine. I feel fine. That was nothing. It felt good to get hit hard again. You know, it's been a while since I've been hit, so it kind of felt good. I wasn't expecting it, so that's the only reason it took me a while to get up. I wasn't expecting to get hit on that play, but I'm fine. That was nothing.
If there's one team you're really excited about going up against this year, which one would it be?
We're excited about the first game.
Most definitely. North Texas. It's always faceless opponent. That's what Coach Morris always preaches. Nameless, faceless opponent. We'll play anybody, anywhere. Doesn't matter what time. Barefoot, middle Mockingbird. You know, we always ready. We stay ready.
Year two going into this offense, how do you feel your chemistry with Matt Davis has been growing?
Oh, it's only growing. It's only getting better every day. You know, last year we felt like it was good, so that means that this year it's only going to be even better. You know, we've been all summer with each other, throwing and catching, getting our timing down. This fall camp, it's only, you know, we do routes on there every day. We do our one-on-ones with DBs. So, you know, our timing, our chemistry is only getting better every day, and that's all that we can ask. Just keep getting better every day and not take any steps backwards. And our chemistry is only building each day.
The DBs really needed to show a lot of progress during this camp. Going up against them, how do you feel like they've done?
Oh, my job is to only get them better. They get me better, I get them better. So You know, I feel like they're getting better because I'm getting better, and they're pushing me, so I'm gonna push them. And you know, that's our only, you know, objective is to keep trying to get each other better. You know, not to cheat each other. If they go easy on me, then I'm not getting better, and if I go easy on them, then they're not getting better. So you know, our job as a receiver core is to get them better, and their job as a defensive back core is to get us better, and that's all we've been doing all fall camp.
Anything else for Courtland?
Thank y'all. Appreciate it.